Welcome back. Trish and I are heading out for pike this weekend, hopefully anyway, if everything goes good. And we thought we would do a quick video of some of our favorite pike lures we have. I got them spread out all over the garage here. And we thought we would show you what works good for us. We got several different kinds here, 4 or 5 different kinds I think I have. And we're not experts, by any stretch of the imagination, but we can show you what's worked good for us and caught us some big pike over the years. So I'll get started here. And the first one, I suppose, are swim baits. And we prefer soft plastic swim baits. You can get hard body swim baits, and there's all kinds. Savage Gear makes good ones. There's a paddle tail, perch color, line throughs, really effective. Another really good one again by Savage Gear is their gizzard shad or a brim. I can't remember what it's called. It's kind of hard to see there, but really effective. This one's been hit a few times. It's missing an eyeball there, and lots of bite marks in that. And again, there's all kinds of different swim baits. There's even bulldogs. We use a lot of bulldogs. I'm hooking my finger here. And there's all kinds of different colors of bulldogs. This one's got a spinner attached to the bottom. One thing for swim baits or any baits in particular is we find the bigger you use, generally the bigger pike you get. That's not always the case. We always get those hungry little pike that'll hit enormous lures actually, but we find the bigger lures you use are generally weed out a lot of the small ones, and so that's why we'll use some of the bigger swim baits. And there's articulating hard swim baits that work really good, but we just seem to have better luck on some of the soft swim baits. Another lure that works great for us are spinners, inline spinners. Some people call them bucktails, and you can get all different sizes of them with all different styles and sizes of blades. I think they're called bucktails sometimes when they've got the bucktail or the hair on the bottom. And some that work good for us, of course, you've got fire tagger, and then red and white, or red and silver are always effective for pike. And with them we find it's more of a search bait with these, because you can toss these fast, cover a lot of water with these, and you kind of feel out a spot if there's anything there. And just because I don't get anything on, say if I'm using a spinner, I'll still throw in some other baits just to make sure, but a spinner gives you a really good idea of what's kind of in the area, if there's something active, aggressive, and you'll find out right quick with a spinner. And there's other kinds here. This is kind of a musky lure. You've got the double bladed. They move a lot of water, a lot of vibration. You need a little bit heavier rod to toss these around, but they're really effective too. They move a lot of water, a lot of vibration, and I've had good luck on that. It takes a little bit bigger pike usually to take that on, but it works really well for that as well. All right, what's next here? I'll go grab some more. All right, another kind, and it's one of my favorite ways to fish. When it works, it's amazing and it's a lot of fun, and that's top water. There's different styles of top water. You've got the whopper ploppers here, like this one. I think this is made by Booker, I'm not sure, Booker Tail or something it's called. I can't read that without my glasses, but highly effective and a lot of fun. And you can get smaller ones. It's a little pike one again, same thing, the top water with that little action on it. And you can get, you've got those Savage Gear ducks. I've got a couple of them. They're fun. Anything top water is a lot of fun. And you cover that generally in shallower water, and a little bit calmer. If it's too windy, it's not super effective with these. But you get into some shallower bays, a little bit calmer day, and you can get some explosive strikes on these. I've had one come right out of the water when he hit that, and it was amazing. It was, I don't know what that was, 44, 45 inch pike, just a beast. And you get them hit that, and it's an amazing take. It's a lot of fun. It's addicting. Top water is addicting, and it's probably one of my favorite ways to fish when it works, but it doesn't always work. So when you have a good top water day, that's a lot of fun. That's real exciting. Another one we like to use are like jerk baits. I guess some people call them glide baits. Maybe I'm getting the terminology wrong, but different style of jerk baits. And these kind of are like slow sinking. Some are floating, and you can get different styles of. This one here's got you know, like the paddle tail on it, the paddle tail, but the twisty tail on it. And they're kind of designed to, you just jerk them, walk the dog sort of in action, and they designed to kind of just go below the surface of the water. So you can fish them in pretty shallow water, and they're really effective for that. And you're just kind of walking the dog or jerking it. And sometimes you can just, you know, do quick jerks with them, and they'll slowly sink. And if they're the slow sinking kind, some of them will suspend, and some of them are floating. But it's that quick jerking action, however you decide whether you walk the dog or more straight jerks with it, whichever style you use. And there's all kinds of them, and they're a lot of times you'll get them hit on the paws, like when you're jerking it. It's kind of a reaction bait sometimes, and then other times you're jerking it and they'll hit that when it's on the paws, and all of a sudden you're on, and just when it's on the paws like that. And like I said, there's all different kinds of jerk baits you can get. And there's one, like some of them have the articulating body on them, and they're really effective. I just couldn't find mine. I don't know where it is. It's hiding somewhere, but it's a really good one. Savage Gear makes a really nice one. And what's the last one here? Oh yeah, you know what? When it comes to pike, you can't forget the spoons. Now, I'll be honest, I don't fish a ton with spoons anymore, but they always have their place. And again, I'll use bigger spoons, right? Like with a bigger size spoon, and you can even use bigger spoons than these. Traditional colors, you've got the 5 of diamonds or the fire tagger or the red and white. They're not, I think they're overlooked a little bit nowadays with all the amazing baits that are available to us anglers. But, the spoons, they've got their place. You've got, sometimes you've got less experienced people in the boat, and it's kind of hard to mess up tossing a spoon around. So you hook that on, and, it's effective. It's probably caught, these spoons have probably caught more pike than a lot of other lures combined. So you can never overlook the old classic spoon. And that's money. And like I said, it's good for people that are just kind of learning, getting into it, and not a lot of experience fishing with the different styles of baits. And so it's always good to have a few of them along and try them out once in a while. For my favorites, I'd have to say I'll pick my favorites. I've got one here going out of frame on you. So my favorites, probably that I throw the most, is like this Whopper Plopper topwater. As you probably picked up, I love topwater. I've caught a couple of my biggest pike have come on topwater, and this lure in particular. It's been super effective. And then another one, this one here, I got a brand new one here. It's the brim. I think sometimes they're labeled as a gizzard shad. That line through by Savage Gear. I have caught a ton of big pike on this lure, and that color. And they come in all different kinds of colors and sizes. This is a size, how big is that one? 7-inch. So that's a 7-inch one, and I think they come even bigger than that. I forget what size, but this one is like probably caught me a lot of big pike. Not probably, it has caught me a lot of big pike over the years. And it's one of those confidence baits. The more you throw something, the more fish you're going to catch with it. But I've caught a lot of big pike on this particular style and color of lure. So we hope that was something that was interesting for you guys. It's what works really well for us over the years. We've caught a lot of big pike. We enjoy chasing big pike. I think everyone enjoys chasing big pike. And the season is just getting started again. We're excited to get out in the boat and chase some big pike. So until the next time, we'll catch you later.